Good morning, welcome back. It's Amanda. You saw the video the other day of our regular potatoes that we were keeping. Now we're going to show you where we are keeping our seed potatoes. We did this last year and it worked really well. Hubby built in our seed potatoes. We pulled a lot of the ones that were the biggest and the best from our crop, and we put them here to store for planting come March of 2021. And we still have these two that I pulled he pulled the other day. The russets, we're going to put them in there and use them as seed potatoes. Sorry, the sun's really bright right now. So he's got this filled with hay. It's pretty much like the other one. The only thing is it's more ventilated. Maybe the other one should have been more ventilated. I don't know. So let's pull this out and look at our seed potatoes that we put back here in August of 2021. All right, so he put about 40 pounds.
25.
20, 30 pounds of seed potatoes. Let's pull one out and see what it looks like. Oh my. And this is a russet. Definitely you can, let me get a good look. That's a russet, you could tell. That did well. What else we got in here? Okay, that's a Kennebec. It seems, you can definitely tell which one keeps longer. The russet's keeping longer than the Kennebec. The Kennebec's already starting to seed like the ones I pulled the other day to eat.
Kennebec, I mean, it's doing all right.
But they're doing okay. They're already sprouting, which is, like I said, with our crazy weather, 75 one day, 45, 50 the next. Constant change. What is this? Yeah, so that's not bad at all. Here you go. So these are the seed potatoes.
Nice sprouts on them. They make it 2 more months, they go in the ground.
Yep. They make it 2 more months, like you said. We'll pop them in the ground. They'll be good. Get away from it, kitty cat. But this seems to be a good way of keeping them as well. You're probably asking, well, why didn't we just keep them in the same area? Because we wanted to know we needed a separate area. These are not to be ate. These are for this is for next year's crop or next year's potato supply for us to eat. And it's got to be separate, so you had to separate them. That's why it's important to plant so many, more than you think you would eat. Another russet, looks good. It's more important to plant more than you're going to eat, because if you want seed potato next year, your own supply, that's how you're going to get it.
Nice little eyes on it.
Yep. I think that's going to be next year's. I'm going to plant a whole lot more of those instead of the Kennebec. The Kennebec are good, but these seem to be doing a whole lot better. They seem to be storing a whole lot better than what the other ones. And actually the blue Adirondack, did you put any of them in there? Do you remember putting any of the blue Adirondack? They're actually firmer. I've got some in the house. They're as firm as the russets were. So anyway, just a little check on what we did to store our seed potatoes. Yeah. Seems to be working well. It's working well for us. Anytime you can store potatoes in the south, you're doing good. I think if you've got a root cellar or you live in a colder climate like up north somewhere, you've got a much easier way, because your temperatures are very constantly cold, whereas ours are up and down all the time. So anyway, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless.